I am here today in Sharla in Japan's apartment with Sharla.
Hi.
In Japan.
Hi.
And I'm Shine in Japan.
And this is Shine from the channel Einshine. Many of you probably know who he is. If not, then you should check him out because he's our friend.
Yay!
Our friend. Yay! Shine is half Japanese. He's lived in both America and Japan. And his channel has a lot focusing on like video games or anime or like kind of random stuff. So I thought he would be a really good person to ask this subject about today.
Yeah.
So today I wanted to discuss like the differences between otaku culture in America versus Japan. We have a lot of viewers who ask like, what is it like to be otaku in Japan? Is it okay? How are Japanese people going to view me? And that sort of thing. So,
I think when I clap,
do you think there are any big differences between the culture in America surrounding anime and the culture here?
I feel like it's kind of same, but I feel like it's a little bit more accepting in Japan because I mean Japan made it, right? In America, it's like, what is this weird thing that you call anime? Like, what is this anime? Like, what is this? You know?
And people kind of make fun of you for it.
Yeah. So I guess that is like at least everyone here is accepting of anime because it's a Japanese thing.
Right.
Whereas in America, like
not like a weirdo who likes foreign stuff.
Right, right. And in America too, we don't have many cartoons that are geared towards adults. Like we do have things like Archer and stuff that's a little bit older audience.
I love Archer.
But not, I love Archer too. But not too much. Yeah. I was curious though because when I went to high school, like 10 years ago in America, we had a lot of people who were so into anime that they wanted to act like the characters and they would do this thing called glomping, where you like run at someone and you like pretty much like leap onto them and give them a hug, and that type of hug is called a glomp.
Yeah, they do that at like cosplay conventions.
And yeah, even to people they don't know or whatever, if they like that character.
Right.
And I was wondering if that happens in Japan.
Wow, yeah, I feel like you would never see anyone do that.
Right.
I don't think that would happen in Japan because in my school no one did that.
Yeah.
Because Rachel told me about it like 1 hour ago and I was like, what? Yeah. What the heck is that? Isn't that just like sexual harassment?
Yeah. I think like anime culture gets a really bad, or like otaku culture gets a really bad image in America because of that. Like people really like invading other people's personal space or like assaulting people even. Like I've never actually been to a convention in America, but I've heard like people just come up and touch them.
Yeah, that definitely happens.
Yeah.
It's not like it's an accepted thing there, like people get upset over it, but it does happen a lot. And I feel like in Japan, like touching people in general is just like not really something you do. Like you don't even hug people that you're dating in public. So that's definitely like not something people would do.
Yeah.
To someone they don't know.
Yeah. Japanese people can read the situation more better, I feel like.
Yeah. Kukyoyo. So I guess like otaku here, they have a little bit more like social awareness and like fit in a little bit better.
Yeah, because when I was in school, I had a couple of people I knew who was otaku. One guy was skinny, and he was like, you know, he would just fit in. He was quiet. He didn't care. No one cared. And there was another one. He was fat and he was loud, but everyone liked him. He was like the school clown. Everyone accepted him. He was not awkward. He was not anime. And I'll ask him like, "Do you like anime?" He's like, "Yeah, I love anime." That's it. He wouldn't like pretend to be anime or nothing. He just says, "Oh yeah, I like anime," and he just acts himself.
So there's a word in Japanese too, chuunibyou. Which I think it translates to like middle school sickness or something. Like people who pretend to be or sometimes even think that they're something more than they really are. So it's not just anime. Like I knew people in high school who thought they were vampires. I knew someone who thought he was the reincarnation of Jesus.
Oh my god, yeah.
We heard this story earlier.
I heard this story, yeah.
So yeah, but that's a Japanese word. So that does happen here too.
Yeah, but I feel like as in like when I was younger, I was like that too. I was like magic. And like I would get like a book and roll, you know? And I'm like, I am Dark Frame Master, you know?
But that's normal for kids.
Right, for younger people,
Yeah, but I still do it because it's funny. Like I do it as a joke. I don't really think I'm magical or nothing.
Do you think that like foreigners then who are like really into anime, if they come to Japan, they'll be okay here?
Yeah, why not? As long as you're not hurting no one, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like if you're super into anime, don't come to Japan thinking that everyone is into anime just because they're Japanese, because there's definitely that divide of people, just like there is in other parts of the world, people that like anime and people that aren't interested in it. So
I mean, I feel like everyone in Japan likes anime, but they're not like fully into it. As in like reading manga is like reading like a comic.
Right. It's just normal.
It's normal. It's like they have like one comic, they're serious to read it, and they're like, "What is this? Is this a thing?" I just read it because I was like, you know, my parents gave it to me, and I started reading it. As in, I feel like it's just a, you know, everyday thing. Not like something obsession, you know.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So just like any genre has like the super hardcore fan group. So like there's people who like Star Wars and they just watch the movies sometimes when it's on TV. And there's people who like Star Wars and watch have Jedi costumes and can write in Orabesh. And that's totally not me at all. I'm not talking about
Really?
I think we kind of define like otaku as someone who's like really obsessive and like collects a lot of stuff and they might know a lot of details about it. So otaku is just kind of like fanatic. You can be otaku anything. So
you can be otaku anything.
Densha otaku, like train
Oh
otaku.
yeah, and weeaboo, I got it. And weeaboo is the people who want to be Japanese, right? All the-
Yeah.
Okay, now I know the difference. There we go.
There's a whole range for weeaboo now. People who are in the like Japanese community or people who like anime or all that kind of stuff, they say a weeaboo is someone who like is obsessed with Japan, wants to be Japanese, claims they know everything about Japan, doesn't listen to other people, or even sometimes like physically harasses other people or gets angry at people who don't like the same things as they do. But then other people like take the definition of weeaboo all the way down to the bottom and it's just say, if you like Japan, you're a weeaboo, period.
Yeah.
So there's like a whole range.
Honestly, the whole thing is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just labels for people in general is ridiculous. Like otaku, weeaboo, who cares?
Right.
Like, if you're not hurting anyone, who cares what your hobbies are? Like, if you want to put 300 keychains of a character on your bag,
That's what
go for
I
it.
agree with you. As in like, as long as you're not hurting no one,
Who
go for
cares?
it. Be a weeaboo, whatever.
Right.
But just don't be that weeaboo who harasses other people for not liking your anime. That's what makes the anime community so bad. That's why people think weeaboos are so bad. It's because those weeaboos who attack other people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I just spit.
Yeah, so like the verbal attacking, so like getting angry at someone, calling someone names, or even telling people to die, or like giving them death threats if they don't like the same thing as you.
Yeah.
Or
I
like,
get that.
yeah.
Really?
It's like if I say I don't like anime, they're like, how dare you? How dare you not like my anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the people
Why
who
take
are,
it so seriously?
I know, why do you
People
care?
like different things.
Why do you care if someone doesn't like the same thing as you? I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
Like I would never get offended if someone said they didn't like Star Wars. I don't care.
I don't like Star Wars.
I don't care.
I love Star Wars. I love
confess.
Star Wars.
Okay, well, getting back onto subject. So there's like verbal harassment like that, like actually telling people to go kill themselves, which is not cool. And this happens to every genre where you have like really in-depth fans.
Yeah, like
there
every
are
community.
K-pop fans. Everyone has that extreme
Yeah.
end. And then there's like the physical harassing where you actually like go up and touch people you don't know,
Yeah.
or like you run at and jump on and like hug people you don't know, or even your
Yeah.
friends. Like you just shouldn't do that to people without their permission.
I mean,
So-
I don't know, maybe friends. Maybe friends.
If they're okay with it,
Because-
he's okay with it.
because, like,
I'm not okay
it's
with
fun.
it. So as long as you're not hurting someone, like what you like.
Yeah.
Just don't be upset if other people don't like what you like.
If you don't like anime,
Right.
don't be a jerk to people who like it.
Right.
I know.
Who cares?
And understand that you, as an anime fan, kind of do represent the whole anime base. Because when you harass other people and like get mad, you're pretty much damaging the anime community name. So
Right.
if I was you, just be nice to everyone and accept people's opinion.
Yeah.
Because even though you say, oh, this is one person, no, one person can make a big difference.
Yeah, it pushes other people away from it too. So there's like a huge stigma around like being interested in Japan. And anyone who comes to Japan, they all say like, I don't like Japan because of anime.
Yeah.
I like the culture.
Yeah, they feel like they have to say that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I know
you
many-
shouldn't be embarrassed for liking anime.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. And I know many friends who's like, oh, I don't want to watch anime. I'm like, why? He's like, the community is just terrible. And I'm like, come on, man, just watch it. He's like, no, I don't want to get harassed. And I feel
they
bad.
just don't want to be part of it. Plus, she's attacking you in the background. He's glomping you.
Harassment. Don't hurt people.
By
The
the way,
moral of this video.
The moral of this video: be good to people.
and eat your vitamins.
Eat your,
Eat your
Eat your
Flintstone
veg-
vitamins.
eat your vegetables. Stay in school, kids.
Don't do drugs.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
弁当を作ってこう一緒に食べるってありますか？リアルだ
ないです。
なこれはないな。
なかった。
ないな。
そんな